When you make a transaction with Masterpiece and your customer pays with a credit card sale, you will want to make sure and record the payment type so that you can have an accurate record of the transactions. If you use a separate credit card processing company, you will want to process the card with that system's method and still record the sale in Masterpiece. But if you use one of our partners' gateway, like Cayenne or FrugalPay, then you can process the credit card directly in Masterpiece. Here are the steps. First, make sure your credentials are in the system by going to Admin, Company Settings, and then the Payments tab. Once signing up with Cayenne, also known as Merchant Warehouse or Merchantware, they will give you 3 bits of information: the name, site ID, and key. Those 3 bits of information need to be entered in exactly. If you're copy and pasting the info in, make sure that there are no spaces in the front or in the beginning. Sometimes when you copy and paste, there sometimes is a little space that's added. So if there is, just get rid of it. Then on the bottom, there's a drop down, just choose the correct company and then hit save. That's it. Now when you process a credit card, the program will connect to Cayenne's gateway on the back end and process the card. After processing the Masterpiece, you can even log on to Cayenne's online portal and see the transactions that you just processed. Now let's see this in action. To do new sale, just go to Sales in the menu on the left and then click on New Transaction, or you can go to the transaction list and then click on Add. I'm just going to hit New Transaction. I'm going to go in and just type in a name. I'll just use my name here. And then I coincidentally have an item already in my test database called Credit Card Sale. And let's just go ahead and add shipping to it for the heck of it. And let's see, it's $75. Okay, so I have 2 items in here, shipping and credit card sale. So I'm going to go to the payments, and now I'm going to record the credit card that my customer just gave me, which happens to be a Visa. So I'm going to hit the add payment, and I'm going to choose Visa. The amount is already put in, although you can change it if need be. So you'll need to put in basically these 4 bits of information. So the card name, you'll put in the card number, expiration, and then the CVV number. Once you have that information already put in, just hit the Apply Payment button. Once you press this button, Masterpiece on the back end will process the card and give you an authorization number. Now you know the card has been processed when you see the authorization number. If you don't have that number, then the card has not been processed. So when you're done, you'll hit Save and Close. I'm just going to hit Save Invoice here first and not Close. And then just to show you what happened, once you save the sale and go back into it, you notice how the credit card number has been encrypted. If you want to decrypt it, and assuming that you have the proper user account roles that you've already set up, then you'll see a View button. Once you click this, the credit card number will decrypt for you. Keep in mind the CVV number, due to PCI regulations, we cannot store that, so that number would not be stored. But you will have the credit card number if you choose to keep that information. Okay, so now I'm going to hit Save and Close. So let's say I want to do a new return on that transaction. So you'll just go to your transaction list and you'll put a checkbox next to the transaction you want to return. Hit the Return button, and then check all the items you want to return on that transaction. Then when you go to the payments, you'll automatically have a line item with the amount paid of as negative of what you originally paid. Just click the line item and then hit Apply Payment, and again you'll get another authorization number which will come in here, and just hit Save and Close. And that's it for credit card sales.